Got out of the shower, so do not mind my hair. My hair's been growing, okay? I finally washed it. It's been like 4 or 5 days. Yeah, I think it's been like 4 days, but I haven't gone out like anywhere but to the grocery store. So I was like, you know what? I can go 4 days without washing my hair, you know? But I feel like that's the reason why my hair has been growing. So anyways, I have my water ready. This water bottle, you guys, is from Ulta. It's perfect for the gym. I thought I'd share this with you guys because it's like a glass bottle, but it has like a sleeve, which I never take off, but it's bomb. So I have nice and cold water because I've been digging the cold water lately. Alright guys, so I have the box here. This is the brand here. I've never heard of this brand before. It's Sistar. Is it Sistar? Let's call it Sistar because I know it's not sister with an E, so let's just call it Sistar. So we could test out a lot of their products and then I can let y'all know if anything is worth it or not. Always, even though the products were sent out to me, you guys know that I'm always at 100 here. So I'm gonna keep it 100. So if I don't like something, again, just keep in mind that it might not work out for me, but it might work out for you. It's the beauty of makeup. You know, what might work out for my skin type might not work out for you, and vice versa. So I have to throw that little disclaimer out there because every time I don't like a product, y'all come at me in the comment section. So alright guys, so for primer, they did send out this one. This is the It's You Skin Smoothing Primer. This is the hydrating one. Actually, this is the one that I picked out, yeah. So I picked out all of this stuff, but some of the stuff they did send out to me. But this is it right here. It comes in this box. And then the primer is kind of like a clear cream kind of color. I don't know. It kind of looks dirty, but it also looks clear. This is the primer here. You know what this is reminding me of? The Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, which I'm not a fan of. It's just too silicone for my liking. Doesn't have a scent, so I'm just gonna go ahead and apply some on my skin, and this feels the exact same way. Feels very silicone, so let's see if it actually does anything to my skin. Doesn't have a scent or anything like that, so for some weird reason I just don't like primers that feel like this. That's just me. It didn't really do anything to my pores either. It just feels kind of like oily in my opinion, and I'm just not a fan of silicone based primers. Next up we have foundation. They sent out 3 of this foundation here, and then they also sent over the It's You Skin Cushion BB Foundation. Actually, I picked these out, so I picked both foundations because foundation is like my #1 thing. As you guys can see, I have a lot to cover. If you're new here, my skin is combo. I do get oily on my T-zone throughout the day. Other than that, my face is like normal to dry. And then I have rosacea right here, which sometimes it's like super intense. Other times it's like not even there. But I do have rosacea all right here. And then I do have large and intense pores around my nose area. So that's a little background on my skin. So this is it right here. So this is the It's You Skin Perfecting Liquid Foundation. This is supposed to be a long wearing foundation, a long lasting, flawless finish. It is also supposed to be full coverage. So I am very tempted to try this one here with you guys just so we can see if it's actually any good. And then I also picked out this one, which this one is the It's You Skin Perfecting Cushion Foundation. So this is like a BB foundation, like a BB cream type of foundation. This is supposed to keep your fresh glow for all day long. So my guess is that this one is more like a light coverage foundation. It comes in like standard compact, just like the Wet n Wild one that we just tried out. And then there is the product. I don't know which one we should try out. This one though smells really good. I did smell it when I first received it. It smells really fresh. So I really like the smell of this one. But I kind of want to give this one a go just because it says it's full coverage. So I really want to see the tea. I have 3 shades here. I have golden beige, nude, and then ivory. I'm going to go ahead and swatch all of them just so we can... Ooh, I like the packaging. Nice. So it does come with a pump, and then this is what the packaging looks like. Focus, focus, focus. So this is what the packaging looks like. It's like in a squeezy kind of tube, but it is a pump. So I'm gonna go ahead and swatch them. This one is in the shade Nude. It has almost like a yellow undertone to it, and then I'm gonna swatch Ivory. It was really nice, actually. It doesn't feel thick and it doesn't feel runny. It's like an in-between consistency. And then this is Ivory. Ivory is more of, I feel like these both have like a yellow undertone to them. And then Golden, which I'm pretty sure Golden is gonna be just darker, so I might just mix these two together and I feel like I could get my perfect shade. So this is the custom shade that I got by mixing them together. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply some all over my skin. This one also feels really fresh, which I really like the smell. It smells good. You know how sometimes foundations can smell like paint, which that doesn't bother me, but I know it bothers some people. Sunday afternoon, you guys, it feels just so comfy here, and I don't know what day you guys are gonna be watching this video, but it feels good today for a Sunday. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take my beauty sponge and let's go ahead and blend this out. Ooh, I like it. So far so good. I feel like it's giving me full coverage. What do you guys think? I feel like it's covering really nicely. Almost like cold on the skin. I don't know, it feels almost cold, but it actually feels really nice. And voila, you cannot see any pores coming through, which I'm already loving this. I feel like it's more like a radiant foundation. I wouldn't say this is a matte or a dewy foundation, but it's like a radiant. I don't know if you guys can see, but you guys can see that like glow from within. It's not super luminous, but it's also not matte. So I feel like any skin type can benefit from this foundation. I'm just gonna go ahead and build a little bit right here around my cheek and my nose area, which you guys already know if you guys follow me that this is my problematic area. So far I am digging the finish. Hopefully this is as long wearing as it states. I'm obviously going to continue to use this one, and I want to say this is a Chicago brand because it says it's formulated in South Korea and it's manufactured in Chicago. Ooh, I am obsessed with this foundation so far. I have the HD Skin Perfecting Concealer. I actually have two. I have one in the shade Golden Beige, and then I have the other one in the shade Ivory. So I'm gonna be mixing the two together. Ooh, I hate when they put like super like sticky wrappers. Let me see if I could open it. First, I need to open this, so give me just 1 second so I could open this. I cannot open this concealer. I feel like it's because my hands are super like... I've never taken this long to open something. I don't even know if I want to open this one because that just took me an hour. This smells like paint. But again, I don't mind. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply some. Feels very creamy. It also doesn't feel like thick. It blends out super fast and like seamlessly, so I like that. I wouldn't say this is full coverage though. I feel like it's a medium coverage, which again, I don't mind. Now I want to do some cream contour, and I do have the Bronze and Shade Duo Stick. This is the contour stick in medium. So let me see. Ooh, that looks intense. What about this one? This is like a bronzer, I want to say. Yeah, so this is like a shimmery kind of bronzer, which I am not going to use. And then the other side is more of like a contour kind of shade. So I'm going to use the contour side, and we're just going to go ahead and... Ooh, that looks super dark. That looks so dark. I'm scared. And then the famous nose contour, which I do not know how to do, but we're just gonna roll with it because you know what? We're just playing around with makeup today. Just gonna do the nose real quick. It's actually not too intense. I thought it was gonna be like super intense and dark, but it's not. I'm just gonna go ahead and blend this out. Oh, it just blends away. What the hell? This, guys, we have a fail right now. This just like wiped off my foundation completely. I don't know if it's the product or what. Oh, that looked weird. That was weird. I don't know how I feel about this. Maybe it was my brush. Let's just pretend it was my brush. Let's say it was my brush. I'm just applying some more because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it removed my foundation and it was probably my brush. For this product, I want to say it's a pass for me. One, because I will not be using the bronzing part of it. And then this side, the contour shade looks pretty intense when you first apply it. But as you guys saw, it just, I don't know where it goes. Like, it doesn't really give me like any definition or anything. Like, it looks pigmented, but it's actually like not pigmented at all. So that, I'm gonna have to say pass, like a big pass. The foundation, on the other hand, still looks bomb. Like, so far the foundation is like my favorite thing right now. We're gonna move on to translucent powder. I have here the Skin Perfecting Finishing Powder in the shade Translucent. Hopefully I like this. You guys know I'm kind of picky when it comes to powders. I'm gonna grab some. This looks pretty white. It doesn't even look translucent, so I'm kind of scared to put this on my eyes. I mean, underneath my eyes, but so I set my skin. I'm not going to bake or anything right now. So that just mattified my skin. I don't know if you guys are able to tell the difference, but this just mattified it completely. But what I am noticing is that underneath my eyes, it kind of like settled into my creases right here and it looks kind of funky. Just gonna set the other side. Feels very airlight. Feels super lightweight. Also not leaving me a cast, and it's also super mattifying, which I like the foundation, like how it was looking pretty radiant, but this powder just mattified my skin. Before we move on though, I do have this Brow Perfect palette, I guess. Comes with a brush, it comes with a mirror, it comes with like a highlighting shade, it comes with a wax, and then it comes with two brow shades, which I don't know. I'm not the best at doing brows, so I feel like if I don't know. Should we try to do this with this? Let's try to do it with this. I feel like the shade is a little too chocolatey. I want to say they sent over, this is the Perfecting Brow Pencil in Charcoal. So they also have a brow pencil. Let's try that. So this is their pencil. It also has a spoolie on the other. Ooh, I like the spoolie. This I do like. Ooh, it's exactly like the brow definer by Anastasia. So I'm just gonna try to do my brows with the pencil. I suck at doing my brows with the pencil, but we're just gonna try. I'm gonna go ahead and set my brows because they didn't have a brow gel, so I'm just gonna use mine. The kit, the brow kit, I feel like it's genius if you know how to work with powders, but then again, the colors, this one, it looks kind of like dark brown, but it's not dark brown, it's more like a chocolatey. I like the pencil though. The pencil is perfect. So I bronzed my skin a little bit, not a lot, but just a tad bit. Now we're gonna move on to blush. I'm gonna be very honest with you guys. When I first saw this, I was like, uh-oh, this looks a little too purple for my liking. But I don't know if we should give it a go. It's actually pretty intense, and I'm kind of scared to try this, not gonna lie. But let's just go ahead and try this out. I'm gonna try like the lighter side. Oh my gosh, this looks so pigmented. This might be a fail. I'm like tapping off the excess like, I feel like with this one, you do have to go in very light hand because it is super pigmented, and like I said, I only used this side of the blush. I'm just cutting my cheekbones with a little bit of their powder. Now we're gonna move on to the eyeshadow portion of the video. This is the Pink Blossoms eyeshadow palette that looks like this. It has a little brush, which I'll probably not use. Yeah, probably not use that. This is what this one looks like. It has like berries and purples. And then we have the other one, which the other one is more of my alley. This one is in Sun-Kissed, and this is what this one looks like. Whoop! Has a brush as well. I like this one. I feel like this one is just more of my alley. First off, I'm going to start with the Sun-Kissed palette. I'm going to take my Morphe M573 brush, and I'm going to pick up this shade right here. Very, very minimal fallout, which I like. I'm going to use that, and I'm going to pop this on my crease area. We're going to be using this as a transition shade. This shadow is actually pretty pigmented, which I'm not gonna lie, I'm not mad about. Alright guys, so up next I'm going to take this shade right here, right next to the dark brown. With the same brush, I'm also going to pop this on my crease area, but I'm going to concentrate most of the product on the outer portion of the eye. Ooh, that's intense. Okay, I like the shadow so far. I also only have their concealer underneath my eyes to act like as an eyeshadow primer, so I don't really have like a base or anything like that. Now I'm going to go ahead and pick up the Morphe M433, and I kind of want to deepen up that outer V. Should we use the purple from the palette? Yeah, let's use the purple. So I'm going to go ahead and take the dark purple from the palette. Take that, and I'm just going to go ahead and pop this on the outer portion of the eye. First I'm going to stamp it, and then I'm going to go ahead and blend it out. I'm liking the shadow so far just because they don't really have a lot of like fallout. As you guys can see, I did my base first and there's no fallout at all. So once I have that color laid, now I'm going to go in very, very small circular motions. You know what? I actually want to put it all over the lid. Let's just put this all over the lid. At this point, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just playing around. So with the same brush, I'm just wiggling it in my crease area. I'm just going to go back into my blending brush, and I'm just going to go ahead and blend the edges of this shade. That looks so pretty. This is actually very, very pigmented, which I wasn't expecting the shadow to be as pigmented as it is, but yo. Okay guys, so now, I don't know, I feel like I kind of want to keep it matte, but I also kind of want to pop a shimmer on top of this. I'm actually going to take the first shade from the palette, and I'm going to go ahead and highlight my brow bone with this. Oh yes, honey. Do you guys see that? That is intense. And I did not wear my brush. That's how good it is. Oh my gosh. This shade here, it's kind of like a purple kind of color. Let's see what it gives me. I'm just gonna pop it with my finger. Do my lower lash line real quick, and I'm just taking the same colors that I did on top. I'm gonna go ahead and do them on the bottom. This is not so much a tutorial, but it's more so like trying out the brand and the product. So I'm just gonna like skip through this real quick. I'm gonna move on to their mascara, which I'm actually excited to try out because it has like a beautiful picture of like badass eyes right there. So this is the Lash Boom High Volume Mascara that looks like this. Pretty fat, and then voila, you have the product, which I actually like the wand. I'm gonna go ahead and apply some. I went ahead and popped on some lashes as well because they don't have lashes. But now we're going to move on to the glow kit. This is the Lit and Glow Illuminizer palette. This is what they look like. So I'm going to take the palette and I'm going to take this last shade here, coat my brush, mix in this one, and let's see what kind of highlight. Ooh, it's pretty. It's actually blinding. It almost gives you that like glow from within kind of vibe, which I like. I feel like the shades are definitely a little bit too dark for me, but I actually really like it. Like, it looks blinding. Alright guys, and we are just missing some setting spray, which they did send me this, but I really don't want to mess up my makeup, and I don't know if the mister on this is like my favorite. Doesn't smell bad actually, so you know what, I'm gonna give it a go. So I'm gonna shake it up. It doesn't really say much, I just know that it has water and glycerin, so glycerin is supposed to make my makeup like stick. So let's do this. Ooh, it smells so good. Ooh! Ah, it smells so good. Okay, that is not what I was expecting. The mister is actually not bad. That was gonna be bad. It's not bad. I actually really like this. Let me apply a little bit more. Oh my god, it smells so good. This is it right here, you guys. This is the finished and completed look. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Definitely, I feel like with the brand, like I said, it was my first time trying a lot of their products, and I feel like there's definitely hits and misses with the brand. The eyeshadow palettes are one of my favorites. I feel like the shadows are pretty pigmented, and as you can see, they blend it out really, really nicely. The foundation is also a standout product, something that I'm going to continue to use here on my channel, just because I feel like it is full coverage. It's like a radiant kind of finish. I really like the finish. I don't know if it's going to last a really long time on my skin, but the fact that it looks really nice and that you can't really see my pore area, and it just looks flawless overall. It looks very smoothing as well, so this is definitely a go-go. Something else I really liked was their brow pencil as well as their eyeliner. Not the eye contour, but the other one. Where's the other one? Here it is. Yeah, so this is the Precision Liquid Liner, and then this one is a bold liquid liner. The bold one I did not use, but I do recommend this one, which is the Precision Liquid Liner, as well as the Brow Perfecting Brow Pencil. Let me know if you guys want me to try this out in another video. Again, this is the Skin Perfecting BB Cushion Foundation. Concealer was good. It's not the best I've tried, but it is a good concealer. Like I said, medium coverage. Something that I will pass on like completely is going to be their primer. This hydrating primer is not hydrating at all. It's actually very smoothing, but it is silicone based, which is not my cup of tea. So anyways guys, that was my review on the whole Sistar makeup brand. Again, if I were to recommend one thing out of everything, it would definitely be their foundation. I feel like their foundation is so good. Like, good. You guys saw it. Let me know if you guys like these full face of brand tutorials. That way I can do maybe like a full face of Rimmel makeup, full face of Wet n Wild, full face of L'Oreal. Y'all let me know in the comment section down below, what do you guys want to see from me? And with that being said, guys, if you're not yet a part of our T-Squad family and you would like to join, don't forget to subscribe down below. Also, don't forget to turn on that post notification bell so YouTube alerts you when I upload a new video. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I will catch you guys very soon in my next one. Bye, guys.